Demonstrators are outraged that Google and other tech firms are supporting Israel in its war against Hamas. KTVU South Bay reporter Jesse Gary live at the scene to bring us what's happening. Jesse.
Garcia, good afternoon to you. And the demonstrators just left a short time ago. They began their day of action about 45 minutes ago here in Sunnyvale. They used a bullhorn to give their collective voices strength. They say Google's lack of response to their opposition of the company's involvement with the state of Israel and the IDF is what brought them to this point. Let's go ahead and take a look at our video. About 36 Google employees rallied in front of the company's cloud headquarters here in Sunnyvale. They took their complaints directly to the office of CEO Thomas Kurian. Demonstrators occupied his office in Building 4 here at the Cloud Complex and read a list of demands. Organizers say Google must end Project Nimbus. It's a $1.2 billion contract for cloud services that provide facial recognition, big data analysis, and object tracking, just to name a few. They say this technology can be used by the IDF in its war against Hamas that's being fought in Gaza.
We demand an end to the contract Project Nimbus. We demand that Google execs drop Project Nimbus now. And we also demand that Google protect their Arab, Muslim, and Palestinian workers who are speaking out against Project Nimbus and who have been facing harassment, suppression, retaliation at work.
Demonstrators concede there's no proof Project Nimbus is being used against civilian populace in Gaza, but they believe it could and want the contract canceled. Now, this is one of several days of action or sites today here in the South Bay, in Seattle, and also in New York City. Now, coming up later this afternoon, it's one thing to have a protest at your work site. It's another if you could face blowback or consequences for such action. We'll talk about that coming up at 4 o'clock and 5 o'clock this afternoon. For now, we're live in Sunnyvale. Jesse Gary, KTVU Fox 2 News. Garcia, back up to you and over.